Okay folks, Andy here. Welcome back on board Potemkin. Just to share a little incident that happened started last week when I was on board and just sat down here having a sandwich and a cuppa, and I spotted a drip of water coming from the outlet on the water tank. It was full. There was 600 litres on it. It's quite a large tank, which is good when you're out on the cut. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you what happened, what happened, the background to it, and what I had to do. Then he'd attempted a tank, and although it's I can open the ball valve on it, I got no way of emptying it. He'd pump it out, so I had to get hold of one of these little pumps that you put on a drill. And first time I've used one. And you attach that to a board first, a couple of screw holes, put that in a board, you put your drill on, turn it on, it whizzes away. Drill just sits there because it's counteracting to the turn of the impeller in there. So it took about an hour that. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant bit of kit. That's a Wolfcraft one. It got some good reviews, that one, and they sold a load. I got it from Amazon because I couldn't get one around B&Q up. Screw fix, tool station, nobody got anything. So we got it pumped out with this. It took it just over an hour. Pump out 600 litres, brilliant. Only 16 quid. Good bit of kit, handy bit of kit to keep on board that, should you need to shift some water. So that's a good buy, that, a good standby thing. So we got that out. So we got it all out. And undid this fitting. Now, it was about 3 years ago when I was coming up with this boat, and I ended up leaving it just before I got on the Trent on the Grand Union, because I had to leave it for there were closure or something and work. Anyway, it ended up being there, and I was sat there. It was sat there. And then I got a phone call Friday afternoon. Canal River Trust, have you got a boat? I said, yeah, that's mine, yeah. Can you get to it? I says, yeah, why? He goes, it's listing. So, jumps in car, sets off to go down to it, and first thing that happened, I stood at motorway roundabout to get on M1. The car drove it back at me. So that was a good start. Anyway, not serious damage or didn't, So he gets down there, pulled up, seat listing, it leaning towards bank. Right, there's a marina down there. Saw them. He says, fetch it round, we'll get it out. So I got it into the marina and out. And it was dark then. He says, we'll have a look tomorrow. Rings me up. He goes, it's not leaking from outside the boat. He says it's internal. Public water tank, so they stripped this area out down here. So I never saw any of this or anything. He said, we found out what's wrong. He said, fitting's knackered. So he said, we'll renew bits of pipe work and that, and valve, and that'll be alright then. So anyway, they did all that, rang me up, he said, yeah, it's fine, it's sorted now. So went and picked boat up, and everything were fine. That was 3 years ago or something. So it's been fine up to today, or last week, when this happened. Anyway, now it's emptied out. Now this guy said they renewed the fitting that were knackered, and that's the fitting that I've just removed. It's been eaten away. Right, they cost nothing, them. Been eaten away. And all they've done, we'll put some PTFE tape around, and it wasn't even wound in that much, so it was eating a bit more away, and then it started dripping. So I think with getting boat out at water and mending it, that was probably about 500 quid or something, and they couldn't even replace the fitting, which I just bought a brand new one. It was £3. So charge 500 quid Don't even spend £3 on a new fitting. I don't know how folk live with themselves, tricks like that. Anyway, got all the new stuff now. A new ball valve, new fitting, new pipe, 22mm pipe, but I'm not going to bother putting it on yet because I don't want to be standing on it and knocking it or anything, and I don't need any water on the boat. So that's it down here. So all it is that needs new fitting in there and some 22mm pipe. That's the old valve. Anyway, disregard that, and we'll have all new one. So that'll be the new valve then for the water system. So it's a good job I spotted that. Otherwise, if it hadn't been here and boat were nobody on it for a couple of weeks or more, you know, it would have emptied that eventually, and I'd had 600 litres of water under boards again. So that's what happened at when it went wrong, when it went the cut. So it had to be pumped out. But anyway, and I couldn't see any of that what they'd done, because it was all, you know, timbered in and closed up. So you just trust people to do a job, and that's what you get sometimes, you know. It's not the norm by any means. Most folk are genuine, I find, in the world, and you just get the odd one, don't you? You get the cowboys who get away with stuff, take your money. Most marinas are fine, I believe, and same as most tradesmen are, whatever trade. Anyway, that's it. Just be careful sometimes. If you can check on repairs that's being done, you're perhaps worthwhile doing that. Anyway, that's it for now. See you all. Thanks for liking and subscribing, etc. And if you're not subscribed, why don't you consider subscribing and see the rest of the build and this boat transforming. Okay, ta-ra.